Hi, Tim here at Western Cycle. Fall is nearly upon us, and with the colder season coming in, it is almost indoor trainer season. And today we want to talk to you about the different types of trainers, just get the basics, your basic understanding of what they're all about. And I'm going to bring my friend and colleague Brady, who is our resident trainer expert, in to talk to us a little bit more about this. Brady, come on in. Hey Brady.
Hey.
Glad you could be here today.
Yeah, no problem.
So, just out of curiosity, what are the different types of trainers that we can find in today's?
Yeah, great question. Great question, Tim. So, there's sort of like two main different types of trainers. There is interactive smart trainers, and there is trainers. So, an interactive smart trainer is a trainer that has a electromagnetic flywheel or electromagnetism with a flywheel and a bunch of electronics, and the trainer is controlled by an additional app that you're using. So that might be Swift, that might be Ruby, that might be Trainer Road, whatever. There's tons of apps out there. And then the program, whatever workout you're doing, controls the resistance on your trainer. And
wow.
Then, yeah, it's fantastic. It's super cool. Feature, and it allows you to have a really cool ride indoors. Like it feels.
It's almost like you're actually on a bike.
Yes, well, you are on your bike. Good call here. So, with all trainers, you strap your bike into that device. So, if you have a bike, and it doesn't matter what kind of bike you have, if you have your trusty old cruiser that you love and that you're comfortable on, you can put it on. If you have a fancy Nancy road bike that's super fast, yeah, put them on. I think the only ones that might be hard to put on are fat bikes, but you want to ride those outside anyways in the winter. So, yeah. And then the other type of trainer is, yeah, just like your regular trainer. These guys, they're usually wheel on, and then you have a rolling resistance unit on the back, and the bike frame sort of like straps onto them, and the resistance unit is just a magnet. And there's different types out there. You can change the resistance on the fly with the remote, or sometimes the resistance changes progressively. And those are a little bit simpler, but also not as expensive.
So you say wheel on. Mm-hmm. What would the alternative to that be?
Yeah, the wheel off trainer.
This is our buddy Andre.
Hey Andre. Oh, sorry. Perfect. So the wheel off trainers, or direct drive trainers, I have an example here from Wahoo, the kicker. You can see this one actually has a cassette mounted directly onto a big flywheel. So when you mount the bike onto that trainer, you just take your original wheel off and put the bike on, and you can just shift through the gears. The benefit here is, well, you have a nice day and you want to ride your bike, you just pop your bike off, plop your wheel back in, and off you go. But more importantly, they are more accurate, and they will create a more real road feel on it. And they're also a hell of a lot quieter. Like, this guy's going to squeak a little bit. These guys are really quiet. Coming in?
Come on in.
No
it's all good. Service is just down that way. Okay, so we've got a wheel on, we've got a direct mount. We know that there are smart ones. We know that there are less smart ones. Mm-hmm. Is there like a middle ground?
Yeah. So there are interactive smart trainers that are wheel on as well. So they're not quite as fancy as these guys, but they do almost all the things as well. So they hook up to the bike just like the not so smart trainers or the regular trainers, and then the resistance unit is the part that is the smart. And the benefit here is you don't have to shell out as much money. They're still expensive, but you know, they're lighter on the wallet there. And then, if you have a regular trainer already, or you don't want to spend $600 on a trainer, or $400, or $500, and you get a simple resistance trainer, but you do want to participate in those virtual races and the virtual rides that are happening everywhere that every cool kid is talking about. All you need is a speed and a cadence sensor, or maybe a heart rate monitor, or heart rate sensor, to complete your training exercise or to complete your pain cave and participate in it. The programs that are out there that will allow you to participate in those virtual races, they have a bunch of algorithms, and based on your speed and your cadence, they can what's called virtual power, calculate virtual power. And then they won't control your resistance unit, but they will allow you to be in a virtual race, to be in a virtual ride, and participate with people all around the world.
That sounds fantastic. Well, I think that's pretty much all for part 1 in our series about trainers. Come back next time where we're going to talk about the different apps involved and some of the accessories you might need for your trainer setup and your home. We're going to get you all set up to build the greatest pain cave or torture dungeon that you can possibly have. Thanks for joining us today, Brady. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim.